Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted in a long time, but forget about that, it's fine, don't worry about it. Today we're gonna go over the top 10 strongest teams of Season 2, in MCC obviously. I'm kind of already spoiling two teams right in the thumbnail and the first frame of the video. Or it's like multiple frames now, but it doesn't matter. Whatever, ignore that. But for now, I'd like you to focus on something else, and that is going to my community tab on my channel and then voting on all the polls that I put there. The polls consist of what your favorite MCC team of certain MCCs are in groups of 2 each, but if you could do that, that would be great, but I'm not really that fussed. But also subscribe please, and let's get on to the list. So number 10, we have the MCC 20 Pink Parrots with an average placement of 10.75. And by the way, how I'm scoring this is average placement, which means average placement that everyone got in that team in that MCC. For example, here we have Purple who got 2nd, and then Tommy got 13th, then Captain got 12th, and then Ollie got 16th. Add all those together, you'll get 43. 43 divided by 4 equals 10.75, which is the average you see here. Yeah, they did very well in this event. Every single member on this team really pulled their weight, and with the power of teamwork and friendship, they got Captain Sparkles his very first win in this event. So that I find that cool, personally. Anyways, number 9. The MCC 20 Yellow Yaks with an average placement of 10.5. Something that really helped this team was performing really strongly in team games. They got top 2 in all 3 of them, which is crazy, and also really high scores in them as well. That sort of helped boost all the team's scores, and yeah. And also Illumina just ran away with this event. I'd like to mention, like, he did crazy. If it wasn't for him popping off so hard, I don't think the team would have done as well as it did. Anyways, number 8 is the MCC 28 Teal Turkeys. I almost forgot there, but I didn't, which is all good. With an average placement of a perfect 10. And yeah, this team just did really good all around. Every single member on this team, like in Battle Box, Meltdown, Ace Race, they all like contributed their own, and like there wasn't one single person lagging behind at any point. They all just really popped off and like performed as well as they can in this event. With the exception of maybe Puns, he could have done better. I don't know. We've seen him done better, but I don't want to be too harsh, to be honest. He did well enough to get the team the dub, obviously, so it doesn't really matter now. But yeah. And the next team we have in number 6, well, before you get confused, number 6 is a two-way tie between this team and this team. But now we're going to focus on the MCC 15 Pink Parrots with an average placement of 8.75. This is the only team on this list in which they have... wait, let me redo that. This is the only team on here which they didn't go into Dodgeball. They somehow got 3rd, despite getting an average placement of 8.75 of every person on this team. That can be thanks to Tapo having a really pop-off event, and also Wilbur doing way better than he usually does in this event, and also Tubbo and Rambu also really did really well. So yeah, this team did... I don't know if they did... I wasn't really around in the community at the time. I don't know if they did better or worse than expected. But if I were to see this team now, I definitely wouldn't think that they'd do as well as they did. And nearly get into Dodgeball. Anyways, number 6 again is the Aqua Axolotls, MCC 20, also 8.75. This is another case where they just popped off in team games. Every single member pulled their weight. And yeah, it was a really great team to see too. A very fun team. And then Now we're moving on to the top 5, the big ones, the big leagues, the legends, you could say. And number 5 is the MCC 16 Purple Pandas, with an average placement of 8.5. Like, if you saw this team now, they'd be busted, and they were also busted back in the day. So it's really no surprise how they did this well. Because it's sort of one thing to like have the pressure on you having to do well because your team is really strong, but it's another thing actually performing on the day and doing well in the event. And this team did well in the event, obviously. All of them performing. I pretty much watched their peak performance, what their peak performance could have been. So yeah, this team did very well, and another team that did very well in 4th place is the MCC 21 Blue Bats. And this team, I felt like this team was underrated. Looking at it now, obviously it's busted now, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I saw this team first come out, I kind of predicted it in 10th place. They kind of bit me in the butt later by being the 4th highest scoring, like 4th best Season 2 team, well, my metric, and if I remember correctly, the best team of 2022. Anyways, with every team pulling their weight and like having their top performances in this event, it's no surprise that this team did so well. And next time I'll try not to predict the team 10th that will get first. That was kind of a yikes moment. Although I was rooting for them in the event because, you know, underdogs, you gotta love it. Anyways, number 3, the MCC 18 Mustard Mummies. This team was also one of the teams that was widely predicted first, and then they got first, so it's no real surprise that they won. But yeah, this team did very well, obviously. Why do I keep saying that? Every team on air did well. Like, anyways, ignore my stupidness. I'm just gonna move on. The runner-up, number 2, silver medal, is the MCC 17 Orange Ocelots. If I were to go back and see this team be announced in MCC on the MCC 17 announcement day, the first one, I wouldn't think this team would have done as well as they did, because Pete was coming off an underperformance. SB never got top 10, neither has Green or False. So I didn't think this team was gonna do as well as they did, but they did really pop off. And some of that can be attributed to Green's TNT Sky Battle play, but also they did really well in team games. And I want to mention something. They got top 3 in every single game except Grid Runners, where they got 6th. Top 3 in 7 out of 8 games. That's actually crazy. Anyways, number 1, the MCC 19 Teal Turkeys, the strongest team of Season 2, with an average placement of 6.75, so it's a decent lead too, which has Sapnap, Tommy in it, Bilza, and Sneak Snag. Everyone, and I mean everyone, when this team was announced, they were saying, oh, this team is running away with it. And would you look at that? They did. They got top 5 in every game, and they just had a great event and won with a sweep in Dodgeball 2. Like, I don't think that event could have gone any better for them, to be honest. But yeah, that concludes the list here. If you think I've made any errors, please leave them in the comments, because I'm not too sure if I did. I'm pretty sure this is all correct. But if it's not, just correct me, destroy my ego. Anyways, but if you're wondering how many entries every player has in this, I put a little tier list here. Because damn, Tubbo. Tubbo is the most at 3, being the MCC 18 Mustard Mummies. the 21 blue bats, and the MCC 15 pink parrots. And all these players here got 2, and all these players got 1. You know the deal. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. And if you watch all the way through to here, why don't you just subscribe? Like, if you enjoy my videos this much, you should subscribe. And also, I will be doing more consistent uploads from now on, because admittedly I was on holiday for 5 weeks. Like, literally I was away for 5 weeks. I couldn't really do anything. But yeah. But also, get this video to 100 likes, and I will post my MCC 28 prediction video that I didn't want to post because I didn't think the quality was good enough. I didn't want to post that. So yeah, if you want to see that, get this video, freaking heck, get this video to 100 likes, and I'm signing off now. Selby says goodbye, which is me, by the way. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.